windshield, skyline like a crown. I keep the engine loud enough to drown the doubt. Blueprint folded in my wallet, ink bleeding out. Route drawn sharp through the grid and the drought. Started with a milk crate table and a 2-track dream. Luke break beats screaming through a thrift store screen. I was speed reading failure while I free roll schemes. Double time speech, teeth grit, gasoline steam. Every setback was a seminar on pressure. Measuring the ledger while the city tested texture. I stitched lectures in the margins of a rent note. Slept next to a checklist in a trench coat. Rapid tab metronome, tapping on the window. In the wind thin, 10 toes in the limbo. I speak in polysyllables, pivot like a miracle. Calibrate the spiritual, never make it cynical. I kept motion to midnight, focus in the flicker. Pour coffee in the pain, made the motive thicker. Friends turned tourists when the journey grew long. I stayed purposeful and stubborn like a cored out stone. Every block taught a code, every code at a gate. Every gate at a guard, every guard at a plate. So I served what I cooked in the lab of the struggle. Flipped grams of a plan and expanded the bubble. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the rise. I map out the miles by the light in my mind. If the stairs get steep and the air gets thin, I breathe like a blade and I cut my way in. Stack it, stash it, scale it to the rafters. From crates to the rafters, from grade to the chapters. I wrote my name in the glass of the high-rise afters. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast talk, fast walk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps, then I stretch. If the gate don't open, I hinge that frame. I was built for the climb, I live in the lane. Now I'm elevator-minded when the lobby feels crowded. Strategy surrounded by the doubts that once shouted. I remember eating noodles with a pocket full of warrants. Now the boardrooms echo with the thunder of the chorus. I still run the cadence like the Pistons in a Charger. Barge through the jargon, make the targets feel smaller. Polyrhythm paragraphs delivered like parcels. Passion in the payload, moving through the arsenal. Sleetomatic slow, pan desk lamp glow. Pen taps tempo, city hum low. Contracts stare like cliffs in the fog. I jog through the closets like a pit with a log. Never sign away the spine for a shiny advance. Keep control of the masters and the timing of the dance. Independent, indelible, my credit is a sentinel. I build like a festival and guard it like a sentinel. I ain't here to cosplay, well for the feed. I see legacy in D's that the season can bleed. When the algorithm dips, I don't trip, I adapt. Ship faster, flip faster, still stick to the map. Speed lace syllables, precision like a surgeon. Merging every version of the hustle into purpose. From the back room, echo to the penthouse view. I kept truth in the toolkit and hunger in the crew. If the night throws smoke at the neon in my chest, I step through the soot with a flame in my breath. Stack it, stash it, scale it to the rafters. From crates to the rafters, from grade to the chapters. I wrote my name in glass of the high-rise afters. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast talk, fast walk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps, then I stretch. If the gate won't open, I hinge that frame. I was built for the climb, I live in the lane. Tape haunts blue in the motel dim. Camera winks once, then the story grows slim. Wind in the curtain like a whispering hymn. Tonight the city swears in him. He walks like a rumor with a rented name. Pocket full of eddies, it's weatherproof flame. Keys in the circle, paranoia in frames. Every handshake, wait for weight and name. He learned silence like a language older than laws. Counted each sec between questions and claws. When a bad smile warm, he read hidden jaws. When a friend laughed loud, he listened for flaws. Backseat strategy, window smeared with code. Stapled his loyalty to a shadowed road. He kept his circle like a pressure low. And cut off leaks before the flood could go. Ad-libs stay scarce, blink slow scan. Heat seek lies. With a heartbeat plan, he saw Rico trade heaven for a quick right hand and vanish in a headline like a falling strand. He saw Lacey turn secrets into fashion and wine. Sweet gold venom in a serpentine line. What he kept was a ledger and a coat of spine. What he left was a pattern for a warning sign. No names, no favors, no stage relief. Only oaths in the dark and a coded belief. If truth is a blade, he carries it brief. If mercy comes late, he signs with grief. Blue tape testimony. Hush that room, one word is a paper bloom. Blue tape testimony, silence is proof. You talk too loud, you taught a roof. Blue tape testimony, vow not bluff. Break that seal and the night gets rough. Tape testimony, He remembers the payphone with a bullet chewed lip.
quarters like halos in a martyr's grip. He learned to translate every tremor and quip, to hear the betrayal before the script. He remembers the warehouse with a lock bit back, how rumor and radar choreographed smack, how a careless boast lit a sudden attack, and the exit got closer to a cul-de-sac. So he moves like math, measured lean, leaves no prints on the vending machine. Even his kindness looks routine, smiles like a notch on a magazine. He trades small talk for a signal light, shave syllables down to the fighting bite. If a question's loaded, he flips it slight. Let silence do work till the angle's right. Hunger taught patience, danger taught pace. Lost taught language for a stainless face. He tattoos loyalty where wrists embrace, and locks his phone like a private case. Fast flow thoughts with a banker's chill. Metal under velvet, ironclad will. If love has a cost, he'll count that bill. But trust, that's a mountain he'll climb uphill. Neon's a witness with a jaundiced glow. Traffic's a jury, only engines know. If home is a secret, then keep it low. A promise is priceless when words won't show. Yeah, blue tape testimony. Guard that room, let the night pass by like a quiet plume. Blue tape testimony. O stays true, say let's move right, let proof accrue. Blue tape testimony. Vow not bluff, keep the code close when the world gets rough. Blue tape testimony. Yeah.
Cold night, chrome light, sends us home like low thunder. Lungs full of hunger, winter biting through the leather. I lace her face up, prayer while the block mutters, rumbling under the street like a cousin with a short temper.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. I grew up where the siren set the metronome to trauma, where a paper cut deck and turn a rumor into karma. Double time pace, I lay syntax in the armor, stacking syllables like bricks in a barn of commas. Every corner has a code, every code has a cost. Every handshake hides a blade, every flicker hides a frost. I was scraping off the rust, I was breaking off the locks, racing with the dust while the day was ticking off. Back then I had the hunger like a wolf in a crate, counting pennies in the gutter like the soldiers at the gate. Multi-syllable mineral, minimum margin for error. Cynical, spiritual, pivoting out of the terror. Fast flow, flash note, red fog in the glass. Dead broke, red notes, ran choking my laugh. I drew road maps on napkins in the chicken spot, plotting different slides, pick a shot, never missed a dot. City talking in graffiti and static. Panic in the attic, mama praying while I'm manic. I learn math from a scale, faith from a scar, truth from a cell, grace from the dark. I keep that pace like a V12 prayer. Hard like a drum in a cage of flares. If the night throws knives at the path I chose, I fold the steel with a breath in the rose. I keep that pace like a V12 prayer. Hard like a drum in a cage of flares. If the night throws knives at the path I chose, I fold the steel with a breath in the rose. Yeah. Run it up, run it back, run alive through the black. I stitch my name in the rain on the back of the map. If the wolves pull up, let the poles push back. I made a vow in the snow, never cut from the pack. Fast steps, fast hands, fast plans, no slack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the city gets cold and the pity gets old, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul. Now the tempo like a turbine when I'm burning through the lanes. Every word a little whirlwind, every bar set of chains breaking, shaking, taking air out the room. I bloom from fumes in the tomb of the gloom. I remember every winter that was chewing on my knuckles, every cousin in a struggle, every shuffle through the rubble. Now I'm double on the hustle, never stumble when I juggle all the tunnels, all the numbers. Thunder in the huddle, cinematic panoramas, brake lights, rain, blade, white moon, drawing chalk lines on paint. I don't glamorize a hazard, I just strategize survival, analyze arrival, improvise revival. Rapid fire cadence like a drummer with a vendetta, letter after letter like Beretta to the meta, but I'm measured with the motive. Allergic to the shallow, keep integrity embedded in the marrow. Seatbelt tight, mind sharp like a harrow. Map out tomorrow, borrow light from the sparrows. Every lost taught law, every fall taught flight. Every closed door kept me close to the fight. From the gravel to the gavel to the gravel again, I learned how to turn a wall into a travel within. If the odds play rough, I reshuffle the deck, kiss the crucible flame, keep a hand on my neck. Yeah.
Run it up, run it back through the blizzard and smoke. I put pressure on the pressure till the limit is broke. If the wolves pull up, let the pulse push back. I made a vow in the snow, never cut from the pack. Fast steps, fast hands, fast plans, no slack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the city gets cold and the pity gets old, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul.
Gold teeth grin through the ashes I made. Younger reborn from a war parade. I don't chase crowns, I invade. Golden scars, that's the armor I laid. Started broke in a no-name flat. Mold on the wall, hunger like a bat. Now penthouse walls in my combat chat. Cause I turned dirt floors to aristocrat. Fast flow venom, adrenaline storm. Bulletproof brain in a silk uniform. I'm a weapon disguised in a human form. Heat of my words, world can't conform. Every verse is a scar that healed in gold. Every loss reborn, every truth retold. I don't chase revenge, I hold till karma cashes in what it stole. Hard nights turn my veins to real. Each breath I take's a survival tale. The storm ain't over, I inhale. Turn lightning bolts into stock for sale. I rap like lawsuits, ruthless tight. My tongue's a contract signed in spite. I live where night outshines daylight, and my enemies quote me to rewrite. They try to cage me, now I own the zoo. Told me you can, now I rent that view. Golden scar theory, I don't heal like glow. Every wound I wear, let the world know. If pain was currency, I'd overflow. Cause I turned every cut into a show. Golden scar theory, proof I grow. The dirt made diamonds, now they bout slow. Every failure fed me better than fame. I eat regret like a protein flame. Fast double time when they call my name. Cause I run on trauma and I love that game. No label owns me, I invoice fate. If success was a war, I'd decorate. I made a mansion from a barricade, and I still got hunger I can't sedate. Talk luxury, I built mine raw. Polish my flaws till they drop their jaw. Every scar on my chest, that's law. Proof I never bet, I just saw the saw. Trap drums echo with a hustler's creed. Baseline stomp where the angels bleed. When they doubt, I proceed with speed. Cause failure's fertilizer, I plan and lead. Gold chain glints where the knife once cut. Proof that I profit from every rut. I don't need pity, I don't need luck. Just beats and blood in a semi-truck. Raise a glass for the bruised who thrive. For the ghosts who push us to stay alive. For the cracks that let the light survive. That's golden scar, that's why I golden scar theory, I don't heal like glow. Every wound I wear, I let the world know. From rags to rage to platinum show. I'm living proof that the pain will grow. Golden scar theory, that's my code. I rose from dirt with a diamond mold.
Elevator stalled, I ran up the flights. Breath full of sparks, eyes full of nights. If the door won't open, I prioritize. Signed by the hunger and notarized fights. Couch surf days, raincoat pillow. Pocket full of linen, the gunmetal willow. Rent talk loud like a daytime show, but the landlord smiles, stay winter and snow. I flip our jobs into even odds, turn those into routes and the roots into gods. Kept scores in a ledger made out of frauds, then burned that book and rewrote the laws. Shovel through static with a broadcast grin, punching the clock with a knockout chin. Even my shadow got discipline, metronome heart with a violent sin. Stacking these verbs like pallets of steel. Grammar got torque, commas got feel. Every ball heavy like a forklift wheel, and the hook is a magnet for a 7-figure deal. Fast flow, switch gear, overtake lanes. Octane ink in my artery chains. Clutch to the floor to the turbine strains. I turn red lights into hurricanes. They sense they small, I said break mode. Mouth full of gravel, pockets of gold. Pass so loud that the future got told. Now the penthouse keys feel ice cold. From curbside prayers to a skyline lease, I carved my initials in a war. I earn my view. Floor to ceiling proof for the storms I flew. I cut straight through. If the gate says closed, I build gate too. I won't look down. I plant my flag and I guard that crown. Ooh, yeah. Ballroom poker with a shark skin choir. Contracts whisper like a wiretap wire. I keep my pen like a lighter of fire. Signing my scars with executive attire. Used to time for a minimum wage. Now I buy hours like a mogul sage. Put my demons to work on a private page and auction the ashes to a headline stage. No free rides on the toll road grid. I paid in advance with bones that knit. Glove my fear with a tailored fit. Now know it's a room I never admit. Numbers do push-ups, profits do sprints. I bench press losses and cash out mints. If doubt talk slick with a snake or glint, I mute that channel and money makes sense. Still ever remember that one room gloom. Sealing that pill like a sunburned bloom. Roses that dance by the microwave's tune. How hunger to me like a silver spoon. So I tip my hat to the boy I was who believed in the grind with a magic buzz. I repaid that faith for the savage cause Bill let us hide than gravity does. Toast to the nights with a lock of teeth. Toast to the boots and the busted breath. Toast to the doubt that I stab beneath. Now the door swings wide with a sip of I earn my view. Floor to ceiling proof for the storms I flew. I cut straight through. With the gate says closed, I build gate too. I won't look down. From gutter to thunder, I wear that crown. Ooh. And I work. And I work. And I work. And I work.
Gold teeth grin through the ashes I made. Luxury born from a war parade. I don't chase crowns, I invade. Golden scars, that's the armor I've laid.
Started broke in a no-name flat. Mold on the wall, hunger like a bat. The penthouse walls in my combat chat. Cause I turn dirt floors to aristocrat. Fast flow venom, adrenaline storm. Bulletproof brain in a silk uniform. I'm a weapon disguised in a human form. Heat of my words, world can't conform. Every verse is a scar that healed in gold. Every loss reborn, every truth retold. I don't chase revenge, I hold. Till karma cashes in what it stole. Hard nights turn my veins to rail. Each breath I take's a survival tale. The storm ain't over, I inhale. Turn lightning bolts into stock for sale. I rap like lawsuits, ruthless tight. My tongue's a contract signed in spite. I live where night outshines daylight. And my enemies quote me to a rewrite. They try to cage me, now I own the zoo. Told me you can't, now I rent that view.
Golden scar theory.
I don't heal, I glow.
Every wound I wear, I
Let the world know.
if pain was currency.
I'd overflow. Cause I turned every card into a show.
Golden scar theory.
Proof I grow. The dirt made diamonds, now they bout slow. Every failure fed me better than fame. I eat regret like a protein flame. Fast double time when they call my name. Cause I run on trauma and I love that game. No label owns me, I invoice fate. If success was a war, I'd decorate. I made a mansion from a barricade. And I still got hunger I can't sedate. Talk luxury, I built mine raw. Polish my flaws till they drop their jaw. Every scar on my chest, that's law. Proof proof I never begged, I just saw trap drums echo with a hustler's creed. Baseline stomp where the angels bleed. When they doubt, I proceed with speed, cause failure's fertilizer, I plan and lead. Gold chain glints where the knife once cut. Proof that I profit from every rut. I don't need pity, I don't need luck, just beats and blood and a semi-truck.
Raise a glass for the bruised who thrive, for the ghosts who push us to stay alive, for the cracks that let the light survive. That's golden scar, that's why we drive. Golden star theory.
I don't heal, I glow.
Heal, I glow. Every wound I wear, I
Let the world know.
from rags to rage to
Platinum show.
platinum show.
I'm living proof that the pain will grow.
Golden star theory, that's my code.
I rose from dirt with a diamond mold.
Midnight engine, when the knives in lungs. City drums on the tires, like thunder in tongues. Chrome ghosts in puddles, street halos in rain. I walk raising lines, raise stakes, wrestle with pain. No luck in my ledger, only letters like blade. Fast breath, black leather, sprint out the maze. Yeah, fast flow furnace, syllables spinning like turbines. I turn grind to a sermon with the verbs. I align metronome set by sirens. Iron in my grin, up in pressure to the page, to the margins bend. 10-toe stone road, snow cold tenements. Sentiments frozen, adrenaline measurements. Multi-syllabic cadence. I bite panic on the calendar. Managing patience, dead in dialogue, galley soliloquy. Steel toe policy, a delivery. I stitch codes in a jacket map folded in ash. Pocket full of fragments, habits built to outlast. Counting seconds between lights and patrols. Dodging dead echoes like a minefield of tolls. Every rumor was a rumor of ruin in loops, but I loop through the rumors and recruited my troops. Grammar like a hammer when glamour was scarce. I expanded the pairs, no angel on my shoulder, only hunger with a badge. At the thunder and the numbers, push the past off a ledge. Quick tongue, piston and frost. I talk cost when the line gets crossed. If the night throws knives at the route I chose, I fold still, breathe slow, make fractures close. I keep pace like a V12 prayer. Neon glare in the snare, war in the air. Run it up, run it back, never cut from the back. I stitch my name in the rain on the back of the map. Black ice on the glass, but the drive won't crack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the pity gets old and the city gets cold, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul. Run it up, run it back through blizzard and smoke. I put pressure on the pressure till the limit is broke. Yeah, cadence like a turbine on the ribcage gate. So I race fate, balance plates, balance acts on a wire over siren choir. I higher my desire, set fire to liars, rapid artillery. I hold focus like a bolt in a holster. Contract with daggers and clauses. I audit applause, make fraud, take losses. Break control militant, pivot like a minister. Signature sinister, the sinister. I remember being penny brittle, dinner thin, when the grand spinning in a little tin. Mama stood up praying my code. I kept the thread in my throat when I rode through smoke. Thought I'll in tunnels with a bundle of plans. Double time thunder in the drum on my hands. Every setback was a set piece, chest test. I invest in stress till it bless me next. Bars like guard dogs, parks, arc when I march through marks. I don't glamorize damage, I anatomize habits. Catalog havoc and parachute past it. Integrity like rebar and bone. Restart when the street gets stoned. Plant seeds in concrete seams. If a bridge gets burned, I confirm to learn. Let ash map dream. From gravel to gavel to gravel again. I turn the wall to a travel within. Grip fate like a handle and hurricane spin. Keep calm on the skin while the war rages in. Back, never cut from the back. I stitch my name in the rain on the back of the map. Black ice on the glass, but the dry won't crack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the pity gets old and the city gets cold, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul. Run it up, run it back through blizzard and smoke. I put pressure on the pressure till the limit is broke.
Oh, da, 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 da.
Halo crooked angel booked in. I'm the sermon that the priest looked shook in. Gold teeth flashing like a beacon in sin. Every grin's just a weapon tucked under the skin. Fast flow, psychotic, melodic, narcotic, syntax, robotic, shockwave, hypnotic. From the bottom of the burrow where the rats play poker and the dreams get smoked in a cracked out motor. I learned loyalty the hard way, betrayal, tuition. Made ambition my religion, repetition my mission. Now I'm spreading through the system with a glitch in the code. Every note overload, every rhyme explodes. I'm a double time man, it's a lyrical chemist. My sentence, like a sentence for a witness in Venice. No forgiveness in the ledger, just pressure and metal. I settle vendettas with the pen of a rebel. No halo needed, I'm already divine. Every scar in the mirror is just a sign of the grind. I've been broke, been cold, been ghost, been bold. Every word that I spoke turned dust into gold. If I fall, I fall with the speakers loud. If I crawl through the bleeding crowd. You could pray for the lost, but the lost don't plead. We just plant our roots in the creed of the street. No halo needed, I shine raw. Burn black fire in the eyes of law. Fast talk, fast steps, fast scars. My face in the rhythm of the street guitars. No halo, no chain, no mercy code. I was made from the pain that the system sold. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't plead to pause. I'm the flaw in the law that rewrote the cause. Speed lines, syllables, venom in the rhythm. Vision panoramic, ambition algorithm. I move like my way in a corporate dream. Breaking firewalls clean while I forge my scheme. Every verse is a vendetta, every letter a lash. I dash through the static, turn damage to cash. I don't chase crowns, I melt them down for tools. Make gems out of scars, rewrite the rules. No pity in the process, no rest for the restless. Fast tongue reckless, cold sweat breakfast. The street gave me sermons, the gun gave lessons. I learned balance from aggression and confessions. Now I speak like a prophet with a clip full of cadence. Aiming metaphors straight through the agents. Light flickers on the barrel, heart steady, hands ready, world heavy, still petty. But I walk with a calm they can't decode. Cause the code is carved where the heat explode. No halo needed, I shine raw. Burn black fire in the eyes of law. Fast talk, fast steps, fast scars. My face in the rhythm of the street guitars. No halo, no chain, no mercy code. I was made from the pain that the system sold. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't plead or pause. I'm the flaw in the law that rewrote the cause.
Dim room, low lamp, soft fan, turning, quiet hand, shuffle, true sound, learning. No names, no boats, only cold returning. Loyalty breathes while the street keeps burning. He moves like Mercury, blood and flame. Memory ledger with a winter stain. I scan corners for language of grain. Where a blink says yes and the shoe tap explains. Third person gospel in the whisper tone. Burner on silent location unknown. He trims conversation to marrow and bone. Let silence speak like a metronome. Rico once bragged on a rooftop rail. Loud gold laugh in a silver detail. 2 days later the rumor went stale. Missing poster when creases pale. He found that lesson in lockbox mind. No open sentences, no ties that bind. Head lips hush. Wait. Go behind. He treats each word like a red line sign. Street law algebra cancel the bows. Subtract the crowd and divide the goals. Multiply patience where pressure is most. Carry the one where the O stays closed. No face for the cameras, no lunch with the law. The code is a compass that never withdraws. Quiet and keep the vow. Talk too much and you cattle now. Quiet and master route. You leak a drop, they flood you out. Quiet and low and proud. Truth moves silent, never loud. You catalog tremors in a handshake grip. Calibrate stories when the timeline slip. Maps out exit with a janitor's chip. And pays in caution for every trip. The city asks questions with glittering teeth. Smiles for the camera while cuts underneath. The answers with nothing, just organized breath. A rhythm of patience that bargains with death. If friendship is currency, tax it in proof. If loyalty's timber, he tests every roof. He doesn't do pity, he doesn't do spoof. He weighs your silence before your truth. Double time cortex, triple check trail. Stitch up the gap so the dogs can't smell. When precious is panic, he writes in braille. Feel the sentence, never tell. He isn't a hero, he isn't a saint. He's paint that refuses to chip like paint. A compass that points to a
moral fame. No choir, no statue, no faint complaint. Streetlights bling like polygraph eyes. Neon lies where the daylight dies. If lovers turns in a place like this, guarding a secret with a wordless kiss. Quiet hands, keep the vow. Talk too much and you're cattle now. Quiet hands, master route. You lead, good job, they flood you out. Quiet hand, low and proud. Truth moves silent, never loud.
Call me the scribbler on the glass of fate, I tag my name on the boardroom gate. From a basement breath to a towered state, I vandalized ceilings till the stars inflate. We mold mantra, we were broke as a rumor. Bodega dinners and the landlord's humor. Power went out, but the grind grew truer. We lit up plans with a phone screen looming. First person plural with a plural spine. Pass one mic down the breadline time. Ghosts in our pockets and a nickel to dime. We sharpened our hunger to surgical fine. Fast flow, multiplex, syllable lattice. Snap to the snare like a courtroom gavel. Sprint through doubt with a marathon status. Convert hard gravel to a velvet travel. Ad libs loud, go push, win. We kick through doors with a violin grin. Mixed grit with grace, pour thunder in tin. Spin no losses in the oxygen. Numbers get honest when you sweat receipts. Deadbolts soften when persistence repeats. We bargain with fear till the interest depletes. Then sign a deal with invincible beats. If the gate is guarded by glass, you know, we etch our initials till the fibers glow. Skyline vandal, break that pain. Etch my tag in the CEO lane. Skyline vandal, stain their shame. Paint my rise on a platinum frame. Skyline vandal, claim that claim. I turn boardroom hush to a stadium flame. Skyline vandal. I learned the grammar of a title deed. Subject is hustle, object is need. Verbs like on modifiers lead. Punctuation made of stainless speed. We built from a sawdust budget and grit. Patched our lungs and refused to quit. Made the elevator by building a lift. Bolt by bolt till the balance flip. Now marble floors echo sneakers that squeak. Reminding the room we began at the meet. I talk in returns while the skeptics speak. And cash in the vision that never took weak. Double time thunder in a triple lock move. Courtesy sharp but the logic is rude. If can't get served I season the food. We plate that doubt and make profit from feud. No crown on loan, no throne on lease. No fragile grand for a rented piece. If power's a puzzle I own the piece. And click it in place till the noises cease. Raise your phone like a lantern high. Screenshot proof of a wider sky. Every bruise we wore became carbon dye. We wrote our logo on the wheel. Skyline vandal, break that pain. Etch my tag in the CEO lane. Skyline vandal, stain their shame. Paint my rise on a platinum frame. Skyline vandal, claim that claim. From gutter to glitter, I flame the